Welcome to ISTV English News. This is Jalasmi Ngangbom with the news. Eid al-Fitr celebrated with fervor. Chief Minister Ibobi calls upon all people to share weal and woe as united Manipuris. Now the news in detail. The Muslim community's religious festival Eid al-Fitr, which comes after fasting for 1 month called Ramjan, was celebrated with great religious fervor and joy by the Meitei Muslim community in Manipur too. Chief Minister Ibobi has called upon the people of Manipur to share all weal and woe as united Manipuris. Taking part in the celebration of the festival at the mosque at Babupara, Chief Minister Ibobi today said that as the day of Eid al-Fitr comes, we should try to understand the religious message and the day gives us, and pray to the Almighty to forgive us for our sins and seek His blessings to be able to do good and justice for the country and the people in the days to come. Religion can never divide the indigenous people who have been living together as brothers for ages. Sharing all weal and woe as a united people, let's all try to bring peace and stability in the region from today, the Chief Minister said.
Manipurda Leminariba Sinausing Hindu, Vishnu, Christian, Vishnu, Islam, Dharma Chakpa, Sinausing. Koi Punamaksi, Ima, Amatana, Iba, Amtrapopa, Sininauni, Adana, Koi Punamak, Yamna, Nungsi Sanana, Koi Amatani, Hydra, Koi Punamak, Koi Dharamana, Koi Punamaku, Tongan, Uhanbayaroi, Dharma, Hivesti, Mana, Tajazaba, Apamba, Lambi, the Koi Koi Punamaksi, Sinanao. Imaipa, Amtrapopa, Sinau, Altania, Poesia, Popani, Poesia, Siminagadamni, Nungairabasu, Warasu, Poesia, Yaminana, Sinana, Sana Sinana, Poi Leminava, Maku, Allah Tala, Maku, Sona, Maku, San Viva, Nusiva, Vishnu, Vainari, Pasigi message and
The Eid al-Fitr festival was also held at the mosque located at Pauna Bazaar. People of Muslim community offered prayers to Allah at the mosque for peace and cooperation to prevail among the mankind. A function of presentation of gifts to those who participated in the recitation competition held as part of the World Environment Day organized by the volunteers was held at Uttara Sanglen at Palace Compound today. Conservator of Forest and Wildlife Thiam Mahendra Pratap was a chief guest, and Naharup Lakpa of Sanakonung Y. Mairava was the president at the function. Speaking at the function, President of Southeast Asia Cultural Organization, Kolom Achowa said the organization has planted numerous tree saplings at various places along with the help of the government. He expressed his desire for the government to check whether the saplings were still growing or dried up. A 25-year-old girl was found hanging to death at the sentry post presently under construction on the roadside of the Secretariat complex, which is also under construction at Mantripukri today. The body was found hanging on a pillar that has not been completed yet. According to reports received from the police, the deceased woman has been identified as Miss Alice Nungsel, daughter of T.S. Nungsel of Chingmairong Khongnangani Karak, Yengkoi Babazar. The body has been picked up by Hengang police and kept at Rims morgue for necessary medico-legal procedures. The village authority of Tangkul Avenue has been engaged in repairing the roads that have remained unrepaired for a very long time and clean the drains in the areas of the Tangkul Avenue. Residents of the avenue took part in the repairing and cleaning drive. Member of Laifam Kunau Zila Parishad P. Sundar also came and participated in the works. With regard to the repairing and cleaning works, Chairman of Bilay's authority, Simrangai Kaising said the authority sought help from the public and carried out the works. As it is a rainy season, the repairing work was taken up so that the residents could find it at least a little better in using the road, he said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the government's policy should be focused on increasing the farmers' income and asked scientists to take scientific technology to fill for raising crop productivity. Expressing concern over high import of cooking oil and pulses, he said scientists should help increase its productivity for reducing the country's import dependence. The developmental plan of Prime Minister Narendra Modi reflected in his poll slogan of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is the great vision, US Secretary of State John Kerry said on Tuesday on the eve of his departure to India. Kerry will be in New Delhi to co-chair the 5th annual India-US Strategic Dialogue with his Indian counterpart Sushma Swaraj. In fulsome praise of the developmental agenda encompassing inclusive growth of Modi, Kerry, in a major foreign policy speech on India, said that the US is ready to be partner with the new Indian government in its endeavor. The Bangalore police today arrested 2 gym instructors for the alleged rape of a 6-year-old in a top school despite saying last week that they were not involved. The police also admitted today that they are uncertain about the role of a skating instructor who was arrested last week. They say he may not have been directly involved but could have helped destroy evidence. All 3 men work at Vibgyor International School where a first-grade student was allegedly raped on July 2nd. A class 10 student was allegedly gang-raped by 5 persons including 2 minors at gunpoint in Uttam Nagar area of West Delhi. The girl alleged in her complaint that the accused also made an MMS of the act and threatened to upload it on the internet if she revealed her ordeal to any person. Police said the incident took place on July 19th when she was going to school. The girl told police that when she was going to school, 4 accused, 2 of them minors and known to her, took her to a house of Surinder Pahalwan in Jaroda area. All 5 accused allegedly gang-raped at her at gunpoint, said a senior police officer. Pahalwan also impersonated as the police officer. In a near replay of the incidents in Iraq, a large number of Indian nurses are caught amid spiraling violence in Libya, where rival militias seek to control the capital's international airport and have approached the Indian mission for aid and even help in evacuation. Over the last 2 weeks, the North African country has plunged into chaos following deadly clashes between government forces and Islamist militants in the capital Tripoli and Benghazi, where more than 150 people, most of them civilians, have been killed. Taking note of the fighting, Indian ambassador in Libya, Azhar A.H. Khan, met the nurses in the Tripoli hospitals and assured them of their safety. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on Tuesday called Israel a rabid dog for its attacks on Gaza and urged Muslims to arm Palestinians to enable them to counter what he termed genocide. About 1,087 Gazans, most of them civilians, have been killed in 22 days of fighting between Israel and Palestinian militants in the Gaza Strip. In a speech marking the end of the Muslim fasting month of Ramadan, Khamenei criticized the United States and European countries for what he said were their efforts to limit the military capacity of Palestinian fighters in the enclave. Before we wind up the top stories once again. Eid al-Fitr celebrated with fervor. Chief Minister Ibobi calls upon all people to share will and woe as united Manipuris. That's all for today, and thanks for joining us.